What's up, YouTube? The Oscar is here with another battle, as well as a failing at the start of the video. But anyway, what's up, guys? I've got an RU match here against Elekid26. I found him on the Smogon Wi-Fi Battle Finder. Anyway, this is our second one. Our first one didn't go so well from him, so I used the same team. He brought a slightly modified team, and this is where we're at. So I lead off with Scorpina, the amazing Drapion, and Scorpina goes for them toxic spikes while he goes for the U-turn. Luckily, I am quicker, faster, whichever word you would prefer, and he goes out into his Crossle. And I know he's either going to try and Stone Edge, probably predicting my Typhlosion because that did wreck him the last game, or he's just going to go for his own rocks, either of which I don't mind. Now, thinking he might go for the Earthquake here, I do believe I switch into my Claydol just to either Rapid Spin, damage him, any of the above. So he does go for the Stealth Rocks. Now, expecting him to either switch or go for the X-Scissor, I just go for an Earth Power to get him down pretty low. And he goes for the X-Scissor, as I did predict. Now here is probably the biggest mistake of the match, though it's not too relevant, is when I go for a Rapid Spin when I should have just Earth Powered him. Because he does have an Uxie, and I didn't predict him to have two Stealth Rockers, but since he knew I was going to have a Typhlosion, maybe that's what he suspected I was going to do. So anyway, I do Rapid Spin his first bit of rocks, so I can bring in my Typhlosion now and just go for an Eruption for an easy kill. Didn't want to over predict or anything because, I mean, it's almost dead and nothing on his team really would appreciate two Eruptions to the face. Now I go into my Scorpina again, seeing the Uxie come out. I did expect some kind of status move, so I just go straight into my Scorpina to take that. I do have a Cleric on my team in Meganium, so now we go to the Stealth Rock, and I was like, what? So I whirlwind him out, trying to get some poison on some of his pokes. I fortunately get his Sceptile, which is pretty good because it is a sweeper on his team. It is a physical set, as you do see, as he now goes for the Sword Stance. And Sword Stance, while being quite amazing, is no match for my Whirlwind when I break through the Parahacks and move him into his Crawdon. Now here, I'm predicting him to attack, knowing that I could possibly go for the Whirlwind, and his Dragon Dance will get him nowhere if he does carry that set. So I go straight into my physical wall, which is Meganium, and Meganium is pretty good at taking hits from Crawdon, I would suspect. There's not really anything I think it can get that would do too much damage, or it could have the X-Scissor perhaps, but I don't think so if it is in fact that Dragon Dance set. So anyway, I predict him to swap out into anything, or in case he did want to stay in for some unknown reason, I do go for the Seed Bomb. But, you know, it's just some damage on the Pokemon. Unfortunately, I get a critical hit. I don't think it's too relevant in the long run. Paralyzes me as I get a Toxic off on him, which is all well and good, because he won't be affected by those Toxic Spikes, because he does levitate, unfortunately. So now I am expecting the U-turn. It's not going to do much, because I am bold, and it's from an Uxie. Uxie doesn't do that much. And my Megasaur is just chilling, and it's going to go for that Aromatherapy as my house creaks around me. That's kind of creepy. He goes into his Zamwow, and I was like, okay, I'll take a hit, hopefully, to see what kind of Alakazam he is. Because I knew if he was Scarfed, I probably was going to live it, and, you know, checking for Life Orb, Modest, blah blah blah, because it's important for Typhlosion. But, in fact, he gets a critical hit, which did ruin my day a little. So I have to go into Scorpina. It does force the switch, but, you know, he might not just want to risk the Focus Blast missing, which it is renowned for doing. So I just go into my Scorpina. Now, I don't want anything taking a Waterfall or an XYZ from probably an Adaptability Crawdon. So I'm just going to, you know, trade off here, kill him with the poison, and then, you know, just see where we can go from there. So, as I did say, Scorpina does go down. Not much prediction going on here. We're just, you know, I'm trying to whittle down his team so I can get a way of killing his Alakazam, which is the only threat left to my team. I can handle his Uxie and Dusknoir, which I had actually forgotten about at this point, but whatever. So I go for the Focus Blast. No, I go for the Fire Blast. Similar endings, at least. Just because I was scared Eruption was going to do, you know, like, no damage because, you know, like missing health, etc. And if he did paralyze me, then he would hit me with the Psychic and would probably, like, would do less. So it doesn't really matter anyway, because it's still going to be a double down. I'm going to miss a Fire Blast. I'm going to also get paralyzed. You know, he almost dies, then he does take me out. And it goes down to another double down, which is 2 in a row, which is kind of exciting at this point. However, he's got 3 Pokemon left, I've got 2, and I bring out my Ducky, and I know he doesn't want to go for that grass attack straight away, knowing he was going to set up the Swords Dance in case he couldn't kill my Buffalon, or if I swapped into it on the Leaf Blade, that would, you know, leave him in a bad position. So instead I go for the Rain Dance, and I have that Swift Swim, and Ducky has just set himself up for a sweep. So even if that Alakazam did have that what is it called? Choice Scarf, I will be able to upspeed with my double speed increase from the Swift Swim. He just goes for the Nightshade, having nothing better to hit me. Luckily he didn't have that Thunder Punch, which probably would have taken me out at that range, or if not, you know, Life Orb maybe. But who knows how it would have gone with Buffalon versus Alakazam. Anyway, I take him out with 2 serves, and that's all well and good, and luckily he doesn't have a Focus Sash Alakazam, and I'm able to take him out with a serve. So that was a really good game. I hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.